Jesus' prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy shall be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Now let me reiterate on this one. On earth as it is in heaven. Back in Jesus' time, they had shacks, and they had rivers, and they didn't have the theme parks and everything like that. I believe Jesus was saying in the future on earth as it is in heaven. Now, this is my own opinion. It was the theme parks, the MTV cribs, the if you want to ride on a horse by the water, you just go do it. If you want to fly to China and you just go anywhere, it's all here now. All the stuff that was built on earth as it is in heaven. And it says deliver us from evil, or deliver us from the hellfire, or hell. But on earth as it is in heaven, I believe he was saying back then on earth. Now, if you look, we all are familiar with the Filipino guy that is dancing to Michael Jackson, being a traffic director on YouTube. It had millions of hits. That to me is on earth as it is in heaven. To me, I think it's one big party. I think it's 50-story high Mickey Mouse statues, Donald Duck statues, roller coasters the size of the Empire State Building, everything, and it just keeps going. Whatever you want, You want the best mattress, you want the best house, or you just want to go wherever, because nothing is free but the grace of God. Now let me explain to you that it says deliver us from evil, deliver us from the devil, because evil can get at us. I mean, imagine living in a horror flick. You ever seen the movie The Collector or Saw or anything? Imagine that for eternity and you can't get out, and it's just a million different horror flicks and it just keeps going, whatever he wants to do with you. Or 50-story high Mickey Mouse, 50-story high Donald Ducks, theme parks everywhere, everybody getting along. And let me explain to you where it says everybody getting along. In Revelations 21, then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the old heaven and the old earth had disappeared, and the sea was also gone. And I saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven like a beautiful bride prepared for her husband. I heard a loud shout from the throne, saying, Look, at the home of God is now among his people. He will live with them, and they will be his people. God himself will be with them. He will remove all of their sorrows, and there will be no more death or sorrow or crying or pain, for the old world and its evils are gone forever. No more sorrow, no more death, no more pain, no more crying. Just it'll be gone forever. Now, or you can be stuck in a cage, and a prisoner. I believe heaven, you go, you say, I want to fly to China. You hop on a G5 and you just go there with all your friends and, of course, your pets, like your dogs that you had over time. And you go to China and you just travel around. You do what you want. Everybody knows everybody. And it just keeps going. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. You want to ride a roller coaster the size of the Empire State Building? You know you're safe. You're in God's hands. You do that. You want to ride a horse by the water in Hawaii? You do that. You do all kinds of things. You do whatever you want, whatever you please, and it doesn't matter what you do. You just keep going. Everybody is famous. Everybody knows everybody. There's no more hurting people. There's no more, oh, your sin was this, or your sin was this, and I'm judging you, because only God can judge you, because there's one final judgment. There's one final judgment. When you die, you are judged on your judgment day. I'm guilty. I am guilty, but I do try to do good deeds and try to do good things, so I do make it to heaven. I want to be there. I want to see that. I want to see that Filipino guy dancing to Michael Jackson as a traffic director on YouTube. I want to go next to him and start dancing with him. You know what I'm saying? It's one big party. That's what I think it is. It's one big party. You're partying in the streets. There's confetti. There's fireworks. There's music everywhere. Whatever you like, whatever your taste, and you just everybody integrates. Whatever everybody says, oh yeah, let's check this out. Let's check this out, and you just do whatever you want to do. You want to sleep for 4 days. You want to go fly in an airplane. You want to get, I mean, on earth as it is in heaven. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy shall be done on earth as it is in heaven. So think about that. On earth. Kingdom was coming on earth. He was saying this back then when there was just shacks, and now that we have water parks, we have theme parks, we have different kinds of stuff that people like, and everything you like is going to be there, and it just keeps going and going and going. It never stops. You're like, remember that roller coasters that size of the Empire State Building? Oh, you don't remember that because you see everything good that it's going to be there, but everything wicked is going to be in the bad place. But that's just my analysis of what I think that heaven's going to be like. It's going to be one big shindig. Like the guy who's directing Traffic, the Filipino guy to Michael Jackson, and people, it's one big show. It's one big, everybody's just doing everything, and you just look around and you're like, you kind of think it might be even like a loony bin because everything's just crazy. You're like, wow, look at all this stuff. That's where I would like to be. And you know what, to be honest with you, you know what, I've seen hell. I've seen it. I've been in it. And I prayed and prayed and said, God, the only thing I want from you is to be delivered from evil. Because I know evil. And I don't like it. But I do know one thing. I don't want to go there. I'd rather be on that roller coaster the size of the Empire State Building. Kenneth Lincoln Delevante III, the poet. That's all I gotta say.